Hi. Welcome to my Sketch Genius review. This video has everything you need to know about Sketch Genius, what it is and how it works. Ensure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this one.
In front of your eyes. I'll show you that in just a second. But more important than that, the beauty is the only other way to do it right now is manually. So that means you're doing what somebody might take, for example, 3 days to create in just a few minutes, maybe even just a few clicks in many cases. I'll show you that. You'll be surprised. That means you will be able to get paid $300, $500, or $800 for every minute of video you create with this technology. And that means you're doing it through complete automation. Okay, so that's what this whole technology is all about. And just to give you a quick overview of a quick story, this technology right here, when it took us 4 years, one of the key things that we learned through the experience is that the power of computing, quantum computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, we see all these buzzwords, but where we are today is just beyond imagination. And that is all thanks to technologies that companies like Amazon and Google, who we've worked with to make sure this technology comes into your hands, right? And some of the technologies behind this, nobody has even attempted. That's how revolutionary it is. I want you to just imagine having a virtual robot or artificial intelligence sketching any photo, image, or even converting any text or content that you have. Imagine articles, blog posts, and all this stuff into a full-fledged video, complete with animation, subtitles, captions, if you will, having the syncing perfectly done, all that stuff automatically done for you. This is what makes it extraordinary. Nobody else has ever attempted something like this, and nobody will probably do that for many, many years, which gives you a competitive edge. With this technology, you can create sales videos, e-commerce videos, product presentations, educational videos, YouTube videos, social media video, ads, and any kind of content that you need, whether it is for your blog, whether it's for your website, promoting a brand or actual business. This works for every single industry out there, in every single language out there, and on top of that, it works worldwide because we're giving you the ability to use it on the go. You can even use your iPad, you can use Mac, PC, every single kind of technology out there, because you can create videos on the go using this incredibly powerful technology, but again, very easy to use technology. I'll show you how easy it is to create videos in just a few clicks, even in as little as a couple of minutes or even seconds, maybe 60 seconds or 50 seconds or so. Now, before I get to that though, let me show you the kind of videos that you can create with this technology. And I'll also show you in different languages that you can create this as well. So firstly, let me show you an example of the different styles of videos that you can create. So the first style of video that you can create is a pencil sketch video. Let me show you this right now.
Not sure if you want to sell or rent your home? No problem. Most realtors only want to sell your home, not us. We offer full service, leasing, property management, and selling. So, whether you want to sell now or keep the property as a long-term investment, we give you the option to choose what works best for your individual financial situation. All you have to do is contact us to help us reach your goals. We help you by performing the proper due diligence and finding comparative sales in the marketplace and determine the best path forward for you. Best of all, our fees are discounted, simple, and flat. Ready to get started? Call us today.
As you can see in the app right now, the pencil sketch you have in the form of color or black and white. So the one I just showed you was the color version. You could also do the black and white version, and I'll show you that as we go along. Now let me show you the next one, which is this crayon sketch, which has been never done before. No other application has a crayon sketch video maker out there. We include all these in just one application. So let me show you how that looks like, and be prepared to be blown away.
Do you suffer from persistent tooth pain that does not seem to go away? Have you delayed visiting the dentist and hoping the problem will just go away on its own? Whether your pain is caused by gum disease, infection, tooth decay, trauma, or injury, waiting will only make it worse and may even result in you to lose your surrounding teeth, bone, and soft tissues, further causing you widespread pain. This will only rack up your dentist bills even more. If anxiety or fear of pain or discomfort is your main reason for not seeing a dentist right away, you are in the right place. Our dental clinic has experienced, patient and friendly staff who will find out the root cause for your pain and discomfort and treat it permanently. Contact us today.
Pretty powerful, right? Imagine you can create this by just typing a bunch of content, pasting an article, or even for that matter, bringing in a podcast or an audio file of your own, or just literally with a bunch of photos that you have. And that's how fast it is. So you don't need to edit a single frame of video. You don't have to worry about producing content, animating it, and just wasting hours and hours of your time trying to create this kind of animation. It's all automated using artificial intelligence. That took us a long time. I mean, even if you wanted to, we've spent millions of dollars on this technology. We wouldn't have been able to create it because technology has only gone up leaps and bounds over the last about 8 months or so to make a technology and an application like this possible. So that means we're in the very bleeding edge of brand new innovation and technology right now in the world, right? Now, you can create unlimited videos like what I just showed you. There's no limits. And I'm seeing some questions on, hey, that sounds great. What about the chalkboard one? Can you show me an example of this? All right, let's jump in. Let me show you an example of the chalkboard video.
It's actually about being present. It's not about focusing one's thoughts on one thing, but instead on becoming thoughtless. With meditation, the physiology undergoes an immediate change and every cell in the body is filled with more energy that results in joy, peace, and enthusiasm. To experience the benefits of meditation, regular practice is necessary. It takes only a few minutes every day. Once it becomes part of your daily routine, meditation becomes the best part of your day. Meditation is like a seed. When you cultivate a seed with love, the more it blossoms.
Pretty powerful, right? I just wanted to talk over it just to show you how cool the technology looks. And it's just from simple photos, by the way. It's not using any extra type of SVG files or some type of a doodle effect or file where there's so limited amount of these available right now in the world. So maybe about 50,000, 70,000 of these so-called doodle SVG files or illustration files or vectors. Here, because it's photos, there's billions, unlimited virtually amount of photos that are available in the planet. So that gives you an ability to create videos in any industry. You don't have to be stuck to one industry or only the type of templates that are available for that industry. You don't have to rely on templates anymore. That's what makes this so exciting. Now, I'm also going to show you the other effect, the blueprint sketch effect. So this is basically where you can create blueprint style videos, and it works beautifully well for real estate, architecture type of videos and different styles of videos like that, whether it's even educational videos. Let me show you an example of this.
Is your home in need of some routine maintenance or repair? Do you want to renovate your home to increase its value? Are you trying to add an extra bedroom or bathroom to your home? Maybe you have some small home improvement projects that you are unable to finish because of your busy schedule? Or you might be struggling to find a reliable contractor who is punctual, experienced, and skilled at their craft. No matter what size your project is or how complex it might be, our team of general contractors will complete your home renovation or improvement projects quickly and with complete satisfaction. We are the one-stop shop for all your needs, and we will give you an honest, no-obligation free consultation.
So just mute it for a second. And I want to explain to you that this video, again, the subtitles and the whole animations, effects, automatic. Okay, I'll show you. When I show it to you, you'll be blown away how easy it is to create videos like this. And you can keep on doing videos like this with zero effort and zero creativity as well, which makes it powerful because it puts it in your hands, right? It makes it easy for anybody to create professional videos, whether it's for sales purposes, whether it is for lead generation, whether it's even for educational purposes, like for virtual learning or courses and stuff like that, where you can literally use this content to captivate people's attention and then get more sales. So let me explain to you another cool way. You can even use charcoal effect, which is basically the black and white effect that I was telling you. And again, the beauty with this one is you can use it in this way or also in the animated notebook fashion. Okay, you see this in the notebook. So let me show you that right now, how that would look like in the animated workbook example.
And unable to keep up with your growing business, where you just cannot do your bookkeeping on your own? Are you overwhelmed with the huge amount of time it takes to keep track of your financial transactions? This is where we come in. Our team of certified, trusted, and experienced bookkeepers specialize in organizing and managing your company's entire bookkeeping in a professional manner. We work with all types of businesses.
You see how powerful this looks? It looks beautiful, it looks educational, just simple photos that you can just put into these video scenes that are automatically created by our artificial intelligence technology. But more important than that, what I kind of wanted to point out here is that if you see any lag in the video a little bit, that's because we're in a webinar situation. So because the playback I'm doing of the video, it's slightly laggy, but in real life, it's full HD quality. It's going to look beautiful in real life, but I just want to explain to you that in case you're seeing a little bit, because I'm streaming it back to you, it takes a little bit of lag on our end to show it, but in real life, it's going to be super, super smooth. So it's just mind blowing if you think about it, how much technology has progressed and how accessible it is to utilize. Now, I'm also going to show you something else here. Because we're using a web-based technology and basically integrated it to work with any language. I'm seeing some questions on it. Does it work in Hindi? Does it work in Arabic? Does it work in German, Italian, Portuguese? I'm seeing a lot of these questions, Bengali, right? So all you can do, right click, right? Anywhere in the application, you can do this right now. And you can translate it. See, if I translate it into Spanish right now, the whole application, right? See, crear video, elija el tipo de video, all these are in Spanish right now. If I wanted to do the same, so if I wanted to, for example, change the translation, right? And I want to do it, I just click on this 3 dots on the top, right? And I can choose another language. So if I want to do it in Hindi, right? Check this out. I can translate it in Hindi. Now it's turned into Hindi completely. You see, every element of it is in Hindi right now. So if you wanted to create videos or browse through this application in your language, you can do it. Now let's try, say, something like Portuguese or Bengali or something. I'm seeing some people saying, oh, I want to try it in Bengali. Okay, so perfect. So that's Bangla, right? Let's try that. Well, you see this, it's in Bangla right now, the language of Bangladesh and some parts of India. So you see this, right? It can translate it to any language you wish. Okay, so isn't that powerful? Isn't that powerful? What do you think, right? And that means you can start creating videos in your native language or in any language because everything is translated into your language so that you can browse it easily, use this application easily, even if English is your second language or you're not that familiar with English, or even for different types of videos which need that text. Okay, I'll walk you through that in just a second. Now, talking about this, let me show you how you can create videos in any language. And that is going to blow you away. So let me show you some examples of the type of videos you can create in other languages outside of English using this exact technology. It's just as easy as it is to create videos in the English language. So let me show you that overview right now.
Su negocio tiene problemas para conseguir más clientes. Está cansado de gastar dinero en publicidad o perder horas en las redes sociales sin lograr muchos resultados. Está probado que los videos de animación de bocetos como este cautivan a la audiencia y logran más clientes y contactos.
वक्ता ध्यान शांति है। यह एकाग्रता के बारे में नहीं है, यह असल में उपस्थित होने के बारे में है। यह किसी एक चीज पर अपने विचारों को केंद्रित करने के बारे में नहीं है, बल्कि विचारहीन होने के बारे में है। ध्यान के साथ शरीर क्रिया विज्ञान में तत्काल परिवर्तन होता है।
Sind Sie Unternehmer und können mit Ihrem wachsenden Geschäft nicht Schritt halten, wo Sie Ihre Buchhaltung einfach nicht alleine machen können? Sind Sie mit dem enormen Zeitaufwand überfordert, den Überblick über Ihre Finanztransaktionen zu behalten? Hier kommen wir ins Spiel.
المعلق: هل يحتاج منزلك إلى بعض الصيانة الدورية أو الإصلاح؟ هل تود تجديد منزلك لزيادة قيمته؟ هل تحاول إضافة غرفة نوم إضافية أو حمام؟
Arabic here, we have Australian English, Bengali, we have Brazilian Portuguese, we have Chinese Mandarin, we have Filipino, we have German, French, Hindi, we have Indonesian, Malaysian, right? We have Mexican Spanish, we have Romanian, Russian. We can keep going on and on. I mean, it can go on and on and on. There's tons and tons of different languages here, right? And you have different voices as well under that. So it's the largest collection of text-to-speech, lifelike voices anywhere in the world right now. That's how powerful it is. Now, you can start off with a simple script. Say, for example, I copy and paste this script right here. Then that's it. Basically, I'm getting started from this end here. Alternatively, you can also do it in such a way where you can actually record your own audio from the application, but you got to select the language though if you're recording it in different languages. See how many languages we support here, right? It's crazy amount of languages we support. And then you can also actually import your own voiceover. So let's say you did a voiceover in some other application, or you got it done from a client who gave it to you, or even for that matter, you recorded in some audio application like Audacity and that sort of thing, which are free audio recording applications, you can upload that MP3 file and that sort of thing right here. So all you have to do is choose the language. So let's say, for example, I wanted to basically add a particular language audio file. So let's say I wanted to do it in Hindi, right? So then what I would do is I would select the language and then I will select it from the library, and then we'll upload an actual image, actual MP3 file here. Okay, so you see this upload here. So I'm going to upload my own file here. So I have my Hindi voiceover here, click on it, and then I can just click on it and then select this audio file, and then I can literally, right, I can enable background music here if I want to add it, and then change the background music volume. I just have to make sure I select things here. You see this selection tab here, what type of music I want, or it's optional. You don't want to put background music, you can be good to go here as well. It's up to you. And you can actually play the combination, how that looks like with the actual voiceover that you have, as well as the actual background music. Okay, so you can go and click next, and then what happens is automatically your voiceover is getting transcribed using our speech to text technology, which has the largest collection of actual speech that is available anywhere in the world. You see this, how cool that is? Powerful, right? Immediately creates it in another language. It sorts out the scenes. It does all that mumbo jumbo stuff for you if you want to create it in a different language. That's how powerful that is. Now, the cool thing with this setup is that if you click next here, and you can enable subtitles here like so, and then you can mute the voiceover. If you don't want to create a voiceover in your language, you can not have to worry about that. So meaning you can mute the voiceover, so the voiceover is not going to play, only background music is going to play, or no music is going to play. You can work around with the subtitle colors and box colors and that sort of thing. And then boom, you go next, and then you go into the video scenes section. So there is a manual component as well if you want to do it, or you can have our artificial intelligence completely do it for you in English and these other languages specifically, where we will actually pick all the photos and all that stuff for you. So super easy, right? So you go in next here, you see the scenes are automatically created. Now you just go in and you find the relevant images. So you go in here and you find relevant images. So this is to do with meditation. We have integrations with all these different platforms which have billions and billions of images. That's what's powerful. You don't have to worry about SVG files or go to a marketplace and buy any so-called whiteboard or doodle type of assets. Here, everything is included, and the beauty is it's all in these platforms that you can use for free, right? So I go into meditation, any one of these, and I can sketch this. So I can have this one right here. I can remove the background of it if I wish, or whatever the case is, and I can upload it, and I'm good to go. It's going to start sketching it with all the subtitles and everything in a different language, right? Now, what if we want to do it in English, right? So let's go back here. I'll start from the beginning, and I'll show you how fast this thing is. It's just ridiculously fast. So you can do this in any language, by the Arabic, Bengali, German, whatever. I showed you those examples, right? That's exactly the format you can do. You can even use text to speech, by the way. So if we go back here and then we wanted to use pencil drawing, for example, and we wanted to use any one of these examples. So same concept, right? Same exact concept. So if you go in here and then you go in and you want to use it in text to speech in a different language, you can do that. Text to speech in English you want to use, you can do the same thing. Now, the beauty here is that when you go in and you do it in this way, and again, even with English, you can upload your own speech here and then it'll automatically transcribe, create the video scenes and all that good stuff. So here, if we use English, we want to use background music or not, it's up to you. And then you click next here, automatically the scenes are created, okay? Now, when you're using text-to-speech, here's what is super powerful. When you use text-to-speech, you see these elements here, like let's say, for example, this right here automatically got split with timestamps and captions and all that good stuff. So that means basically the video behind the scenes is ready to go. So that means when you're editing, so let's say normally when I want to edit a video, right, I just generally run into issues. What are those issues? Well, the first issue you run into is these timelines, right? So for example, I have this timeline editor. So let's say I have it like this, right? This is the timeline of a video. So then I have one video here, and then I have another element of the video here, and another element here. And say, let's say, for example, from this element to this element, right? It is basically, say, for example, something like 2 seconds, right? right? 2 seconds where I need to make sure that the syncing is working properly because I made a mistake. I want to delete some element. Now, when you crop that, the entire timeline of that video changes, right? So meaning, let's say the video was 45 seconds long or 60 seconds long, let's say. It becomes from 60 seconds, 1 minute, it becomes something like 58 seconds or something, which is very difficult to edit and then sort out, right? Here, you don't have to worry about any editing, cropping, any of that stuff. Let's say you want to crop something, right? Let's say you made a mistake. You want to crop something in this particular video. All you have to do is just select this. You say if you offer full service, you want to remove this, you just have to delete this. Okay, you either cut it, delete it, hit backspace, whatever you want. I click this, enter, boom, that's it. That means this part is completely removed from the video is synced, the audio is synced, everything. So imagine I can just edit the video by editing the text. Isn't that powerful? I edit the video by editing the text. This works with the text-to-speech option that we have because it perfectly syncs through it. So if you're using the text-to-speech, this is a perfect way for you to edit videos without worrying about actually editing the scenes, the frames, and wasting hours and hours to make sure things sync. One of the biggest problems, and I've seen it with other so-called video creation applications and other so-called whiteboard applications and all these other stuff, is editing it to make sure that the audio syncs to the subtitles, the captions, and the video can take you hours and hours of time. And even if you know what you're doing, this is just a couple of seconds. Now click next. And then we can enable subtitles if we want. And then again, you can choose a subtitle color, how you want it, the format you want. It's super easy, right? Super easy selections. And then click next. And then the beauty here is that right now, behind the scenes, the application is doing its magic by creating the scenes for you. Okay, it's creating the scenes for you right now, and all the syncing is done. So you can actually preview this by clicking on these play buttons here and then see, because it's splitting the scenes to sync perfectly. Okay, that's the key game changer here. A lot of people don't understand this aspect, which is automatically my drawing is going to be perfectly synced to the audio, perfectly synced to the actual subtitles. Believe me, you understand this, right? Have you ever tried to create a video before with subtitles, captions and stuff, and try to sync it to the actual audio and the actual animations on the screen? Is the hardest thing out there. You have to open layers upon layers of animations and effects and transitions, and it takes you forever. So here, the cool thing is it's automatically synced right now. Whatever I decide to draw, here as you can see, it's to the millisecond, 7.28 seconds, 8.48 seconds, meaning whatever the text here is, the audio is, right, the subtitles, it is going to be perfectly drawn and it's going to be perfectly animated and it's going to look as a professional did it without you ever having to do any editing. All I have to do with our included AI text detect technology, you can paste any article, any blog post, any content, and then convert it into videos, yes, into these sketch animation videos. But the beauty is, even more than that, you just click on this one button, automatically it's going to start finding the relevant images. So in this case, this is a real estate themed video. It found out. So as you can see here, the script, right? Let me close it for a second. Are you looking to sell or rent a home, right? No problem, right? So basically I click on AI images, automatically this platform and this system finds me the relevant images that it's going to sketch on the screen. This is artificial intelligence. This is machine learning. What the application behind the scenes is doing is it's gone through billions and billions of data points and actual articles and content out there. So it knows, okay, for this particular content, this particular image suits it. Now, if you don't like this, you can go click next, 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 and see one which you like, okay, that fits what you are interested in, right? That's, again, a game changer, right? Whatever you like, you can go in and you can keep searching and click it. So I like this one, I'll click select, right? So I can even remove the background, by the way, of this particular image, and automatically it's going to remove the background as well. Now, background removal is included as well in the application without you having to pay any credits, without you having to pay any monthly subscriptions, any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. You can create unlimited videos and it looks beautiful every single time. So now again, if you go into, again, click on these AI images. Now, you can do this automatically. You can also do it this way where you can pick. The reason why we give you this choice is so that you have full control over the video creation process, right? It doesn't take you much time to create this. Now, I just want to add one important thing here. This text that you see here can be in any language. It can be, for example, in Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Arabic, Hindi, Bengali, or whatever language you can imagine, you can actually put that here, and the application automatically detects this language here, and then we'll do the syncing process, and it would also do all kinds of good stuff. If the text to speech does not have that language, you can still upload your own voiceover and do that process here as well. So that means that there might be some languages where there's no text to speech, but you can actually bring your voiceover in that either a client gave you, you brought in, and then you can use that as well. Our text to speech has the largest collection of languages. I think it's about 100 and some plus, but the idea is that even if your language is not there in there, it's totally okay. You can still bring in your voice over here and it will do all that process for you. So now, once you're done with this process here of selecting your images, and of course, you can change the background of this stuff and all that good stuff. You can actually even upload your own from your own computer as well. So say, for example, one of them that I did here was uploaded from my computer. So these that you see here, right? So this one right here, for example, was uploaded from my computer. So you can use this stuff as well, and you can remove the background if you wish. Not really required for this particular application that you remove the background because it actually sketches around the borders to make it really cool, like an actual painting, an actual crayon sketch or pencil sketch. You see that, right? It creates this abstract animation, as we like to call it, which looks beautiful, professional, just like how an artist would do it. Now, once all these are done, right? You see I have all these put in here. It just takes a couple of seconds. Literally, it's as easy as you're just going in, clicking on AI images for any one of these and selecting it, or going in and picking one of these. It takes a couple of seconds really. And the beauty is, see, AI is awesome, right? If you can bring these images in, that's a wow effect. Like I can go in, click on this, and then I automatically get these images like so that I can choose and pick and all that stuff. Yes, and I can even crop and edit it. I can do all kinds of good stuff. But where things get really awesome is AI may not be perfect, right? Artificial intelligence is great, but it's not 100% perfect. So that's why we gave you the option of actually uploading your own sketch. Okay, this is where the magic happens, because at the end of the day, you can actually upload any image that you wish, right? Either from your computer, search for it. You can say, you can even type something obscure like brick house, right? And then you can have something like this, right? This illustration, for example, not a real photo if you wish. Or you can even do something like this Christmas winter thing, or this house. You get options here, right? Billions and billions of different styles that you have option for, right? And you can also upload from your computer, so that gives you additional capability. Now, all these are royalty free, okay? So you can use this in your commercial projects as well. So the projects that you create can be used for commercial purposes. So you can sell these videos to clients. All right. And you can also add an intro and outro. So the intro and outro is useful for a logo reveal in the beginning. So you can say something like, welcome to Mario's Italian restaurant, right? Or you can say, for example, welcome to local family dentistry. And then here you can put a dentist logo, right? And it's going to sketch that part for you. And I'm giving a lot of these dentists and local businesses. Let's talk about like a donut shop, right? Local bakery or donut shop, right? Welcome to your local donut shop. Or we can even say, for example, Melissa's, right? Donut shop, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then click on this, and then you can select a logo like this, right? You can crop it, you can do whatever you want, and it's going to sketch this perfectly fine. You get my point, right? You can sketch that logo beautifully, and you can click save, and it's going to create that intro scene just like this. Okay, so that's what is so beautiful. Now don't worry about the actual preview here. It's going to look infinitely better in the output. What we do is we show in a point in time how the drawing will look like, right? So that could be maybe 10% into the drawing and that sort of thing. So that's the main thing. And again, you can add an outro as well. This is basically where outro would work same way, where, for example, you have subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and stuff like that. You can add those icons for that. You can create an image and then you can add those in, and it'll sketch that perfectly. So you can say, call us now, or you can say, for example, follow us on social media, and then add all kinds of social media stuff here, and it's going to sketch that perfectly as well. So it's basically a call to action for the end. Now, once you're done with all this, it's simple. You just click on next, and then you give the project a name, right? And then you're good to go. So in this case, I'll just go back here because I put a donut shop for a real estate company. So let's put a real estate logo. All right, so let's look edit logo, and then here we'll delete this logo and add our real estate logo here. All right, we have ABC Real Estate Agents, click that, click save. So this is basically how the sketch would look like in the case of basically a real estate company, right? I mean, you can remove the background for it and you can all kinds of good stuff, put a transparent logo if you wish, up to you. And then click next and give it a project name. So it says real estate project, webinar, right? And then give it a resolution you can pick, and then you should be good to go. All right, so let's say I want to do it in this resolution. I can click create video, and boom, it's gonna do its thing. Now, what we've done that is really amazing is we've actually included a progress bar. So this other video that I was doing while I was just before this, where I was testing it out and my team was testing out something here, see, it's 66% done, right? They were making some tests. Now in this case, this one right here that I just did is about 0%. And oh, there you go, it became 67%. So now this is important because what happens is having a progress bar, you get an idea how long you need to be waiting for. Now, the way this works is about 25 to 30 minutes time to render out like a couple of minutes video, 3 minutes long and stuff. If you go beyond that, say you go for a 7, 8, 10 minute video, it can take up to an hour or 2 hours. The reason behind it is all depends on how much animations are there. You're adding intro animations and all that kind of good stuff. It all depends on that. So for example, you have, for example, a notebook or sketch reveal where there's transitions after the scenes. It might take a little bit longer, but since it's on the cloud, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't even use your computer space at all, which is really phenomenal. Now, I want to show you something else real quick, okay? While this is working, right, as you can see here, while it's doing its job, there's an ID here, you see, it helps our customer support team. When you give this, if there's a problem with your render, it's beautiful, right? Like if it was a desktop application, there's no ID or anything, you're stuck. You don't even know why your render failed and nobody can help you out. But we can check what happened if something went wrong. 99% of the time, nothing does, but who knows, right? That's the beauty here. We have all this already mapped out. Now, once it finishes, right? You see this, right? We have all this stuff right here. Once it finishes, let me zoom this in for you so you can see me here. So once this project finishes, we can actually download this. We can play it, right? We can edit it, meaning you can edit this project. You can actually even clone it. Now, the beauty is the clone option, since you can't edit it right now because it's not finished rendering yet, but you can actually clone it right now. So let's say I wanted to recreate this same project. So I can do that right now. Isn't that cool? So I can go back and all the elements are automatically in there, that which I picked. So I can create a new project with the same elements here, right? I can make some changes and all that kind of good stuff if I want to. And then I can go back and recreate this project while it is actually rendering behind the scenes. Isn't that cool? Imagine that. Like if I have a desktop application where I'm trying to do some editing and all that kind of stuff, what happens is I cannot edit it while it's rendering, correct? Meaning I cannot really do anything. My computer is stuck. Like it's just doing its rendering process. Here, I can even create a new project while it's rendering, which is phenomenally powerful, as you can imagine. This is what next generation elements is all about, right? This is where we think beyond what other people are doing, which is thinking differently and giving you more freedom for your time and giving you more power for the projects that you're working for clients. Once you're happy with this and you're like, okay, that looks great, just go next and create a new project. Isn't that awesome? That is the power of cloud rendering. It costs us phenomenal amount of money. Imagine if you were to do it on your computer. It's your computer, it's your hard drive. If your computer is 5 years old and it's slow, then it will crash your computer, right? When you're using desktop application or software that's downloadable. Since it's in the cloud, you can even use your iPad and you can keep doing this stuff because it's using our server capacity. In fact, we actually got accepted into Amazon's cloud infrastructure and accelerator program, where they're giving us brand new technologies, and they've even given us some credits to use some really high-end technologies behind the scenes to make this all possible. And trust me, right now we're spending over $30,000 per month on this stuff. Don't believe me? Well, let's talk about it. Seeing is believing, right? This is the kind of investment I'm making in your business, so you're serious about this stuff. Nobody shows this to you, by the way, because they talk about these so-called lifetime deals. They talk about one-time payment offer, whatever, but they don't invest this kind of money. Here's Google Cloud Council, $13,535 average monthly cost. So you can see some average months, 12,000 here, 13,000 here in that month, 15,000 here, and so on. On average, about roughly $13,500 every month. Now, This is our Amazon cloud here, for example. As you can see, AWS, that was Google. This is AWS. This is a platform we use for tracking. Last month was 12,995, so 13,000. This month is going to be a little bit more for sure, about 15 to 20,000, because you're going to be using the Sketch Genius application, which is a game changer. So obviously this is going to be more when we look at it in that sense. Now, if you even go into my Amazon here, my actual name is listed here. Okay, it's not some business partner of mine or some other platform. It's actually me investing in you, because this is the kind of commitment I want to show to you. So if you scroll down here, looking at random months, right? Last year, 13,000 here, 12,800 here, 14,000, and that sort of thing. So you add up both, about $30,000 I'm basically investing in your business every single month to grow your business, because nobody else is doing that for you. And I want to go a step further on this here, because see, one thing is to talk, one thing is to show you the kind of investment we are putting into this technology, not just now, into the long run. We actually got accepted into Amazon's accelerator program, as I mentioned before, where we can leverage some of the smartest people from Amazon and Google and that sort of thing to actually help us make this technology even better long term, not just now. Here is my Upwork account. This is one of the platforms we use for our development and managing our team and that sort of thing. Maybe about 50% or 40% of it is here. There's actually other stuff, not including our customer support team and that sort of thing that actually works with us full time. But just in this application alone, look at it here, right? In just last year, in December, 8,000 every week to 10,000 here. If you scroll down here, 7,000 here, 9,000 here. So it's about $40,000 to $50,000 a month right here. Okay, and not including our customer support team and stuff. I'm investing millions of dollars every year on this technology to make sure that you have the very best technology in the world. Not a joke, but something serious. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, so that you understand that I'm very serious. I've been in this business for over 14 years. I'm not going anywhere. And so what you're getting access to here is not just some cool looking technology, but something that you can be proud of using even 4 or 5 years from now. That's a commitment nobody can give you. If somebody can, please let them show you how much they're investing in their technology, so that you get high quality stuff long term, not just for short term, but for the long run, right? This is the kind of stuff I'm doing because I want to create the very best platform that you can be proud of, not just using, but also be proud of having the infrastructure behind it. And trust me, we don't make that much of a profit with a price, which I'm going to be showing you in just a second. You're going to be blown away, because everything that we make, we're investing back into this technology, because it's a long-term technology that we believe can be the very best in the market, and you will be getting your hands on it. Basically, you can be the early bird users who get to take advantage of a great deal, and also basically get it for lifetime access for a one-time payment. No credits, no recurring subscriptions, no annual fees, monthly fees, and mumbo jumbo stuff that basically eliminates your profit potential. How profitable are we talking? With just one video, you can more than pay for the entire platform, and then everything beyond that is profit. Yeah, you think I'm kidding? Let me show you something real quick. So there's a project posted here on Upwork.com, which says urgent, need an animated sketch explainer video for a dentist, right? And then it kind of showed, right? If you go in here, go to the YouTube video here real quick, then you'll see here, right? Pretty cool. See, there is this video that for that dentist video that I showed you earlier, right? Pretty powerful. Now, how much do you think people are charging to create a video like this? It's only 42 seconds long, okay? This video is just 42 seconds long. So how much are they charging per video like this? So I wanted to do a real live experiment. So I just did this right before this webinar, so you can get some inside information nobody else will share with you, right? 42-second video, same kind of video that, if you will, Sketch Genius can create in just a couple of minutes or something, even if you don't know what you're doing, maybe 10 minutes or so. Let's talk about that. So I recreated this experiment, and I created a similar project to what was posted before. And check this out. I'm getting $1,500 bid here, but this person, $1,350, $1,500, $1,500. Okay, this person is $200. Okay, fine, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,100, $210, $1,500. Okay. So you see this, right? For this kind of video, 40-second animation with subtitles and syncing and voiceover and all that stuff, at the bare minimum, right? So somebody from Mexico is charging $1,500 from it, Ukraine $1,500, right? India $1,100, right? and $1,500. But let's say, worst case scenario, you'll be able to sell this for 210 here, right? Like this person right here is willing to create, right? Now, what I mean by that is let's say, even if you got it created and you sold it for 210, which is the lowest that you see here, right? Probably one of the lowest ones. So $210, this will more than pay off for the entire platform, and everything beyond that is pure profit. Isn't that awesome? So just one project and you're already into profit. That's how powerful this is. And you can create unlimited videos. And I went a step further and I wanted to show you something else. So Upwork created something called predefined projects recently, okay, in their platform. So you can go into their website and click on something called project catalog. You see I'm highlighting that here on the top. So you go to upwork.com, which is one of the top freelancer websites. There are many other freelancer websites out there, Fiverr and all that stuff. So Upwork being one of the more popular ones, is a publicly traded company. So anyway, I searched for, in this case, whiteboard animation videos, right? And the cheapest person I found was this person, right? And he's creating old school videos, which every other doodle whiteboard application was doing before, not premium sketch animation, which actually creates paintings and, if you will, if you think about it, all these other styles of video like crayon sketch and all that, right? Now let me show you this, right? Starter package is number of words, 150 words, 30 seconds long, okay? 30-second video, they're doing $150, okay? And this person has already got 230 reviews, and I think they're doing at least maybe about 50 projects every week in this one platform, right? They're making 150 times 50, you do the math, right? And that is basically where they're making thousands of dollars every week, and people are actually ordering stuff right here, right out of the gate, which is phenomenally powerful, as you can imagine, right? And this is why I'm talking about, right? This is what I want to explain to you, that this is something anybody can do. And if you actually go directly to the client, you can even charge them a lot more money for these projects. Why? Well, because if you see in this project here, they're not including the actual animation side of things as well. So for example, what I mean here is that unless you go to the advanced plan, right, they're not doing the storyboarding, they're not doing background imagery and some of these other elements that you see here, which is not the best thing, is it? So this is why I'm explaining to you. It's very important that you understand that the value add that you're providing, especially when you can create videos in multiple languages and use artificial intelligence to create videos like this, which nobody else can create in the marketplace, right? And that is what makes it super powerful. Because if you go to upwork.com here, and you can see, I'll show you this right now, Upwork gets millions and millions of potential clients that you can use and reach. So as you can see here, it got just on average about 40 million visitors, 39 to 40 million visitors every single month. So imagine how powerful that is, right? So you might be wondering, how much does Sketch Genius cost? Before I get to that, I want to talk about some special bonuses that we have available for everyone. Yes, that includes you. And that basically, the first bonus is the commercial license. And this means that right out of the gate, every single person who gets Sketch Genius will have the ability to create projects for clients, meaning you can sell the videos that you create to clients without any limits. So there's no credits, there is not like 50 videos per month, or there's not like you have to subscribe to a monthly subscription. No, you can create unlimited videos for clients right out of the gate. Secondly, you have unlimited video renders forever. This is at extreme cost to us. Imagine this, you can create unlimited videos. So you could be creating 300 videos in a month, 500. Right? Because of the fact that you can create unlimited videos and we are taking over the cost, where it doesn't take your computer at all, meaning it doesn't matter what your computer is, how slow, how fast it is. This means that literally we are spending tens of thousands of dollars every single month so that you have that perfect technology and infrastructure to create as many videos as you wish for however many clients you wish and get as much results as possible. Now, they also included unlimited background removal for the photos that you bring into the Sketch Genius application. This also uses a really high level machine learning technology that we integrate with. This costs us a lot of money for every single background removal that you do. We're including this as well at no cost to you as a special bonus. And you're also getting access to our AI text detect technology. This is where basically you can get images automatically with the script that you put in for the English language, right? So that means basically you put in a text, Automatically press one button and then it will find the relevant images for you so you can bring it into the application. This also uses advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence that costs us a lot of money to keep getting better over time. The more videos you create, it gets better and better. So that means with no credits, no limitations, you can use this to find relevant photos for your sketch scenes and sketch videos, which is also phenomenally profitable and powerful for you. Plus, it also comes with 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. So for any reason, no reason at all, this is not for you. Get every single penny back, no questions asked, because we really back it up. As I showed you, the technology, the investments that we put in so that you can keep using it for the long haul, right? And there is more. You get unlimited cloud hosting and storage. This is also really, really powerful. Why? Because when you're creating these video projects, all of these are actually stored in the cloud. And that means that you can clone these projects, you can reuse them, go download them again next week and that sort of thing. And if it was in your computer hard drive, you know how hard drives cost money, right? Every time you're adding new projects in. Since it's on the cloud, this is extremely expensive for us because we got to buy a lot of different cloud services, right? Like Amazon storage and Google storage and that sort of thing to make sure that you can pull up these projects, and that's included as well. And this is the same infrastructure, by the way, that currently powers many of the Fortune 500 companies out there. So how much, you might be wondering, right? Similar technology, which doesn't even do what Sketch Genius does. I mean, you've seen, right, these so-called whiteboard applications and these other stuff out there, which kind of do what it does, which is very old way of doing things that's been done for the last 10 years, 5 years. Here, this is next generation, futuristic technology that nobody else has access to, right? And these cost anywhere between $97 per month and that sort of thing, and with a lot of restrictions. You might be thinking, oh, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Check this out. This is one of the platforms which does the old way of whiteboard videos, right? It doesn't even do the new crayon style pencil sketch and all these other cool drawings and sketch videos. Well, even on the basic plan, right, which basically it says here, you see resell not allowed, meaning you cannot even sell this to clients. Even the $25 per month plan does not have resell, meaning you cannot create videos where you can sell to clients. The $99 per month plan allows you to do that. So you're looking at a minimum of $99 per month for a yearly subscription, or $159 or $149, almost $150 for the actual version where you want to pay month to month. This is what I'm talking about. And even if you were to hire a professional and they will take maybe 3 days, 4 days to create the type of videos, you saw already, right? They're charging $1,500, $1,100. And even the lowest that I saw was $210, right? And that may not be even a quality output because that's an anomaly, right? Meaning very, very rarely are somebody asking for that, right? So that means you're looking at an average of $500 to $1,000 for one video, right? And that means you will be making a profit right out of the gate with just one video that you sell with Sketch Genius. So the good news is you do not have to pay anywhere close to that. No monthly fees, no credits, no yearly fees, none of that mumbo jumbo stuff, right? You pay once and you get lifetime access to Sketch Genius, and we will keep updating. If you're not going to release version 2.0, 3.0 and charge you more money for it, and we're going to keep updating it to long haul. As I said, I've been in this business for 14 years, so you can be rest assured I'll be here for a long haul, right? I have an award-winning technology company down in Canada, so we've been updating things and we've been actually winning a lot of awards because of the quality of the technologies that we build for you.
Thanks for watching this presentation of Sketch Genius. Below you will find the link to purchase this revolutionary app. See you inside.